And a gracious good morning, Jack and Miss Megan in Pickens County. I'm in Greenville County,
Hello.
keeping our social distance here. Welcome in, 7 on Main, downtown Greenville. Not a lot of traffic, but rain, of course, the chances will increase. There's Jamarcus Gaston in our Spartanburg studio.
What's
Hello,
up,
young man. How are you?
J-Man?
Good morning, guys. How are y'all?
Well, we're good, keeping the distance and Lysoling it up.
Jack,
Keeping
Jamarcus,
the
you wouldn't
distance.
understand.
You guys are
when
over there.
You don't understand. Jack came in with his own
Wait a minute.
bottle
Let me
of
get-
Lysol.
Yeah, I put it
Okay, he walked in. I could smell him before I saw him. Like he walked in spraying. He sprayed down all of our desks, so your computer will have 9 coats of Lysol
It'll
on
be a
it.
little sticky
Well, that's
when you
great.
get to the
That's like
keyboard.
liquid gold, Jack. Don't
Yes.
spend it all in one place.
I'm telling you, I guard that sucker. I lock my briefcase up after I put it in there when I leave.
It does get a little sticky at first, but
But
then
it-
after about 5 minutes.
But you don't, with wipes you wipe, but with this you let it settle. You don't go
Yeah.
back and wipe it.
Right.
Let it
Now
settle.
you know.
Did you
We're
guys have a
learning-
good weekend?
Jamarcus is actually, I mean, all things considered, because the weather was so nice,
Yeah.
it actually was pretty fun. Like we were outside, so much more than I think. Did y'all see that meme where it's like when it's not quarantine time, everyone's down like this,
Yeah.
and then it's like, oh, quarantine times, all of a sudden everybody wants to be outside. Riding
Yeah,
bikes.
because
But
during
did you-
non-quarantine times, it's like cold and rainy and all these
Yeah.
things. And of course, when we're supposed to be inside and hanging out with very few people, it's like 85 degrees and beautiful
But
sunny Carolina
did
skies.
you notice the green
Yes.
stuff on the car? It's already
so
back.
much See, this is
Yeah.
where it gets crazy because the kids were sneezing
Yeah.
and had a little runny nose, and we're freaking out. We're like, no, this is pollen, or at
Right.
least that's what we're we're telling ourselves. But it's
We hope.
and that's when it gets scary because this is the time that a lot of people are kind of feeling it with the pollen and the allergies. So.
Yeah, well,
that's a little
I
Fever.
freaked out.
Fever
I
is
finally-
the big thing in there. I think the
I
medical
keep
professionals say.
touching them like, okay, no fevers. Okay, yeah, that has to be pollen. Yeah, you're good, babe.
Yeah, well, let's hope. And my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, Mary's sister,
Yeah.
took my brother-in-law to the ER in Atlanta yesterday.
Right?
After fever, no appetite, he fainted in the shower. And so my sister-in-law can't go in the hospital. in
Right.
Atlanta. They take him in. Now, he's got a pacemaker, so he's got some problems anyway.
Right.
But then we're waiting to hear from her, either phone or text, and we don't get a straight answer. We want to know, did they test him for the coronavirus? And she says, they didn't say anything, and maybe they'll know from the blood test. And I want to go, you
No.
didn't point blank ask this guy that
That's
came
when
and
you
got out of
ask
the car?
the question, I think.
I'm getting ready to
Yeah.
call her this morning and say, well, what's the verdict here?
Yeah.
But what do they say to like treat it? How do you treat it different? I guess like
I hope blood test reveals it, because we
right.
got
But
no
I mean, like,
straight
what were
answer.
his instructions to go home? Stay away from people, probably.
I wasn't in the car with her.
Yeah, I mean, of course, there's a lot of people that are self-quarantining because they've been in contact with someone. I mean, it's one of those things that every time you look at the numbers, you're just like, it keeps getting worse and worse. So I think the warning that everyone's been giving is like, if you don't have to go out, if your job allows you to stay at home,
Yeah.
please do that. I know, and this weather that's coming up this week is going to make it so much more difficult for people to stay at home because here in the South, we have no idea how to socially distance. We're not taught that. So, and the weather's
Well,
going to make
that's
it
a real
way harder.
good point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're so social.
But the quicker we can stay away from each other, the quicker that we will be able to be done with this thing, and the death toll won't go up. So
And
that's
did you
the
keep
goal.
seeing the meme that went down that says like, you feel like you're hanging out with a bunch of kindergartners, the 1 or 2 that aren't abiding by the rules? It's calling us all to
We're all
lose our
losing
recess
recess
time
because of it.
because
Yeah,
of those
that one
couple
kid
that.
that
Did you
won't
hear the
follow
thing
rules.
about don't hang out with more than 10 people? I don't know 10 people I want to hang out with, period. I mean, let's face it.
Ain't
What
that
do you-
the truth?
So
Ain't
you're fine. You're good. You're
Yeah.
good at this.
Then I itemize my friends in the world. It wouldn't
Yeah.
be 10. Hey, IKEA has suddenly found 50,000 face masks in a warehouse.
Oh, that's
and they've
good.
donated them. Thank you,
Good.
IKEA.
Yeah,
I'll go buy
because those
furniture
medical
from you.
professionals will be very thankful for you to donate those. I was talking to Amy Rogers Zimmer over at Lily, the Pink on Main, the Lily Pulitzer store in downtown.
Yeah.
She's been pulling all of her resources together to make masks for our local medical professionals. I'm going to try to talk to her a
great.
little later on today to see kind of what they're doing. But if you have any leftover Lily Pulitzer stuff and you want to donate it so she can turn those into masks. She's in here in downtown Spartanburg, and she would use any of the things that you have. So she's trying to do her part. And I love that about this community too. They're using whatever resources they have to help our community in need, because we really are in it together, and anything that we can gather will help our community. So
I was texting Jamarcus over the weekend, and he was making fun of me, asking if this was like a neighborhood order that I had placed, and I was like, nope, Jamarcus, this is just ours. But you know, it's a Saturday, and you try to create some kind of normalcy, and then you know, kind of support local businesses. So we've kind of gone down like, okay, who can we support?
Whose drive-through can we go through?
Who can we go? So you know, it was like Henry's barbecue for lunch, which was amazing. And then at dinner it was like, it's a Saturday night, I want something kind of, you know, fun. So we ordered from Gianna's, which is right there. Y'all, it was like the coolest, like fun takeout. You know, we got our normal spaghetti and meatballs. And then I randomly asked, I was like, do you do oysters to go?
And they're like, yeah, we do.
And they said, yeah, the packaging that it came in was so cool. It was like a big casserole dish all with ice. And they're like, you want it chucked? I was like, yeah, because I can't do that myself. And then, you know, had them out, and it's like, do you want a bottle of wine with that? Well, of course.
And this is all the drive-through.
This is all that we park right here, right in front of our windows.
Yeah, and they bring it out to you.
Yeah, you tell them what kind of car you're going to be in, what time you want to come pick it up. I was like, 7? Does that sound good?
That's a great thing. They're making it really easy for us to order out, because I mean, it is literally a matter of like survival or not.
And like, you don't have to think about like ordering out too as just, you know, fast food. You can, you know, you can do it and make it kind of fun and set it up like a cool little picnic.
We need them to survive. Here's one now. Mary and I every Saturday go to a place that has only a buffet.
Yeah. Oh.
And we love our waitress.
Yeah.
And we see her every Saturday, and I'm going, well, if everything's a buffet, how do I order it? What you going to do? Make my salad for me and bring it to me? Those are the places I'm scared for, especially.
Yeah.
I mean,
most of them are probably not doing that style of food anymore, as much as you could just order things from like what would be on the buffet, and they'll just put it.
But that's what the fun part about the buffet is. Like I want 3 pepperonis, okay?
Yeah, but I'm sorry to let y'all know, buffets are canceled until further notice. Buffets ain't happening.
Well, they say germ-wise, that's the worst thing in a restaurant anyway.
Well, yeah,
that screen, that
sneeze
piece of
guard,
plastic, sneeze guard, that doesn't work.
Well, did you hear too? Last night they announced that, because here's some things that are open and what's not open in the city of Greenville. Last night they announced that all the parks would be closed. That includes, guys, like, you know, the tennis courts, the basketball courts. All that is going to be closed. Of course, city events canceled in public spaces. The restaurants dining in or on patio closed until March 31st. And of course, the public playgrounds too, which I know is so hard because it's, you know, it was nice this weekend. Right now, you don't really feel like going to a playground, but all those are closed. So
yeah, because think about the playgrounds. Parents are already kind of weary of playgrounds when they see like all the places that people have played, their hands have been, and so it's probably just not a good idea to take kids out there, because now, you know, at first when this virus came out, we thought that it only impacted certain people, but now it really just everyone.
They're saying the kids and stuff too. Luckily, we have all the trails, like the Swamp Rabbit Trail, that is still open. All the all the bike paths.
The state parks were all packed this weekend, which kind of took away the whole social distancing thing. But you know, throughout the week, they're probably going to be less packed. But state parks are great places to be. Yeah, trails. We have so many trails, so many waterfalls here in the area, so plenty of places to get your distance.
The germ folks, the experts, they don't ask us to stay inside. They say going outside is fine. Have you noticed, though, that they now have allowed liquor stores to have drive-up?
Yeah.
That's something new.
Well, like the restaurants, like you've never been able to order a bottle of wine from, you know,
curbside pickup.
Place. Yeah, they're making it. Jay, were you at Jones Gap this weekend by chance?
I was not, no.
Okay.
I did suggest that for some friends that were looking for ways to get out, but I heard it was packed.
I figured, because you know, normally it's packed anyway. Like if you're not there at 8:30 on a Sunday, good luck.
You're not getting in. It's going to be a wait at the gate.
But, the thing. So we were wondering, because it was on Sunday. We're like, oh, maybe we should go there. And I'm like, oh man, I bet it's already packed.
And I think we're going to work on some list of things that people can do here locally, because you know we were all very involved in getting outside and doing things like that. So we're going to come up with some list of things that people can do.
I like that. Luckily, you know, you still have the trails and the green spaces, and just, you know, it was fun seeing everybody kind of, you know, riding their bikes and and doing that. And I saw, I think the Great Smoky Mountains, they've closed like all the picnic areas.
Well, it's not going to last forever. We're going to come back. We're
Yeah.
going to come back. And I'll share this tomorrow. I have a list,
Okay.
speaking of list, of all the snack foods that have gone out the roof in sales. There's certain things that have just gone through the roof in selling.
I had no idea what we were talking about, Mr. Roper. I have no idea.
As I'm trying to button this, but it's a little snug, Pop-Tarts for some reason have
Right.
started tasting real good again.
Doritos have been my jam. I don't know.
Right?
You get
what do we
desperate.
do? What
You
do we
get
do
desperate.
it? What do we do? Well, Jack, you came up with a good question of the day for us. Y'all go to our Facebook page and answer it. Of course, it's brought to you by Spinks.
And how are you being creative? Are you doing something maybe you should pass along to us? How are you dealing with all this stuff? And it could include the kids, but we'd love to know your creative
I
ideas.
think life in general, it has
Yeah.
been like a big creativity exercise.
Exactly, just life. I love Amy's thing though with the Lily Pulitzer dresses and making them into the masks, because then they'll look cute too, right? Like they'll be all pink and green, and at least they'll look
They're
nice.
fighting COVID and
Who
looking
cares?
cute. I like it.
Right.
That should be a T-shirt.
That is good.
Raise
Fighting
some money
COVID.
for-
So it doesn't matter if your
And looking
mask doesn't
cute.
match your clothes.
No,
Not now.
Not in this situation. You just
Okay.
want it to
I think
look.
that most medical professionals will just be happy not to have to reuse them. That's probably the,
Oh, yeah,
the
good
bottom
point.
line.
Key
Good
word.
point. All right, Jay, we're going to check in with you again because you've got all kind of good information. And coming up this morning, you know, helping local businesses and keeping kids entertained. It can be done. We have the expert here to show us what we're talking about by expert. I mean, Heather. We're going to show you some fun to go when we come back.
And like Megan said, we have some great information. Local businesses are struggling and seniors need to go shopping. Our kids need to learn at home. How we can help. We'll tell you how some locals are giving people that help that they need and how you can help someone else. Jack?
And don't forget Wings, etc. Highway 9, Boiling Springs. Yes, takeout orders. Delivery still offered. Wings are 69 cents all day today on Monday. That's Wings, etc. Boiling Springs.
Furnishings for your Carolina are provided by Jeff Lynch, appliances, electronics, bedding, furniture.